Hello everyone, I am Professor Shruti K. Dikshit, Assistant Professor in EC Department, SIT Bhopal. This college is under SAGE Group. Today we will discuss about the subject Computer System Organization. The code of the subject is EC 504. Today we are going to discuss System Bus. What is the meaning of system bus? There are actually three types of buses are there to carry the information from one point to another point: data bus, address bus, and control bus. Basically, this system bus connects the major components of a computer system, combining the functions of three types of buses: data bus for carrying the information, an address bus to determine where it should be sent, means from where it is to fetch and where it is to send, and control bus determines which type of operation which we have to perform on the information which is carried by the data bus. This central processing unit, memory unit, and input output unit are the hardware components of the computer, and the collection of paths connecting the various modules is called the interconnection structure. And all these hardware parts of a computer are connected via these three types of buses: data bus, address bus, and control bus. This is the introduction about the system bus. The CPU sends various data values, instructions, and information to all the devices and components inside the computer. The connection path between these different devices and components inside these components are our buses. Okay, and this network of wires, or you may call it as a group of wires or electronic pathway, is called bus. This is the block diagram of system bus having data bus, address bus, and control bus. This is the important components of a computer: CPU, memory, input, and output. This this all components, CPU, memory, and input output, are connected via this control bus, address bus, and data bus. If we will see, this data bus is bidirectional, okay, connected to this CPU which carries the information. This address bus, again, it is bidirectional bus, okay. This is data bus is bidirectional bus. This address bus is unidirectional and is connected in unidirectional way to this memory. And again, this control bus is connected to this input and output via bidirectional bus. Okay, so this is data bus which is bidirectionally connected to this CPU. This address bus connected to memory via this unidirectional bus, and this control bus is connected to input and output via this bidirectional bus. So this is the basics block diagram. We can say it is a block diagram of system bus. As I have told you, bus, it is a group of wires, or it is a communication pathway connecting two or more devices. It is a shared transmission medium, multiple devices connected to this bus, and signal is transmitted from one point to another point. And this any device is available for reception of all the other devices attached to the bus. If two devices transmit during the same period of time, then their signals will overlap, okay, and then only one device at a time can successfully transmit. So this is the little bit theory about the bus. Then it is, as I have told you, it is a group of wire signal representing binary 1 and zeros, and this binary information is transmitted using this bus. This computer system contain a number of different buses that provide pathway between the components at various levels of the computer system hierarchy. First of all, we will understand the meaning of system bus, a bus that connects major computer components, for example, CPU, then memory, input output units. This is known as system bus. And separate lines, it is typically consists of a separate lines, and each line is assigned a particular meaning or function. These three types of system bus: data bus, address bus, control bus. Here, data bus is basically used to carry the data and instructions from CPU to memory and peripheral devices and vice versa. As I have told you, it is a bidirectional bus, and it is one of the important parts of the connections to the CPU, because every program instruction and every byte of data must travel across the bus at some point. So this is the very important type of bus which carries instructions data from one point to another point. Means here the points are our CPU, memory, input and output devices. This address bus is basically used by the CPU to send the address of the memory location to or the input output port, that is to be accessed at the instant. Basically, this address bus, as the name indicates, address bus, so it carries the address of the memory location, and it is a unidirectional bus, and the address can be transferred in one direction only, is from CPU to the required port or location. This is again one of the important type of bus which carries the memory address of the memory location and input output ports. Then control bus, this control bus contains various individual lines carrying synchronizing signals that are used to control various peripheral devices connected to the CPU, and these are the control signals are generated that are transferred to the control bus from CPU to the other devices and vice versa. For example, memory read, memory write, input output read and input output write. So this is all about the system bus. As in the conclusion, we can say that system bus which connects all the devices of the computer to each other via different types of buses: address bus, data bus and control bus. Data bus to carry information, address bus the address of that particular location, and control bus for generating the control and timing signals: input output read, input output write. To this is the main function of control bus. So this is all about the system bus. Thank you.